We support your health naturally, sponsored by Jason Batson and the company. Good afternoon, doctor.
Good afternoon, DJ Mamu. How are you doing, sir?
Well, I'm looking at the weather. It says an intake of an abundance of water can help you hydrate. What do you think about that?
Totally agree. Totally agree. Fully agreed. And, of course, at Batson Associates, water is something that we always highlight, so much so that we have Alkagen water, which is a premium alkaline water that we carry at Batson Associates. So, it's a matter of us being able to actually facilitate that, encouraging people to be hydrated is one thing. The type of hydration is the next. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Miss Marge Hills. She's locked on in Canada, as well as Miss June Jatan. She says, hi, Doc. I am locked on. Keep in mind, we are live on our social media platforms. We are Batson Associates Limited on Facebook. On Instagram, we are Batson Associates TT. On YouTube, we are Batson Associates Trinidad. And on TikTok, it's Batson and Associates. So feel free to add us, like us, share us, and find out what's going on. So today, of course, we're discussing health from a natural and integrated perspective. And of course, we're dealing with that issue of PMS, postmenopausal syndrome. We're also going to touch on hormonal imbalance as it relates to polycystic ovaries, fibroids, ovarian cysts, endometriosis. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Ms. Petronella Joy Felix. So when we're speaking about hormonal imbalance, what are we really speaking about? How does a female know she have hormonal imbalance? Miss Stephanie Seeley, a pleasant good afternoon to you. She's actually messaging us out of Tobago. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to the Tobago staff working really hard there. That number for Tobago and location, we are located in the Triangle Building. That's the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That telephone number for Tobago is 226-4553. That's 226-4553. And of course, Shogunas, being the head office, Shogunas is located on the first floor of Money Talks Building. That is Money Talks Building in Montrose, Shogunas. That telephone number for Shogunas is 222. That's 222-8261. Again, that's 222-8261. Let me say again a pleasant good afternoon to Miss Vanessa Joseph Mohammed. Good afternoon to you. Miss Petronella Joy Felix. She said, oh my goodness, I have been dying for this program. Thank you. Miss Vanessa Joseph Mohammed, I am having bad shoulder pain and I can't move my arm. Help. Is it that you lifted up something? Is it that you strained yourself? What's going on with that? Miss Abigail Whiskey, she says, good afternoon, sir. Locked and listening. Good afternoon to you, my dear. Miss Stephanie Seeley, very nice staff in Tobago. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, so when we're speaking about PMS, what are we talking about here? We have a number of ladies that suffering unnecessarily. Unnecessary the suffering. When I tell you the suffering, the real suffering, a lot of problems. So, of course, what are some of the suffering I'm referring to? I'm speaking of Ms. Sharon Theodore. Pleasant good afternoon to you. I'm speaking about things like insomnia, not being able to sleep, emotional imbalance. So you're getting up good, everything all right with you, and you're crying for nothing. You don't know why you're crying. anxiety problems, depression problems, problems with hot flashes, problems with mood swings. Those are some of the key indicators of the key indication of post-menopause. Very, very important. There are a number of things that we offer at Batson Associates to correct the situation. What I do tell persons to do, though, is that you need to pay attention to your water intake. How much water do you drink? I was speaking about that recently to someone, and one of the things I was helping them to appreciate is that there's a rule for drinking water, which is your body weight divided by 2 in ounces. So it means you need to be drinking that amount of water in order to have proper and optimal hydration. Very, very important. So feel free again to give us a call or visit that telephone number and have that blood analysis done. It is very important that that blood analysis be done. I'll tell you why. The blood analysis gives us the opportunity to really determine how you are functioning. That gives us the opportunity to determine the base aspect of the body. And when I say base aspect associated with digestion. Is your food being digested properly? Do you have sufficient minerals in your diet? Do you have sufficient macro and micronutrients? There are a lot of people deficient for a number of reasons. You ain't just deficient just so, you know. You don't get headache just so. You don't get diabetes just like that. You don't have hypertension just like that. You don't get glaucoma just like that. There are always reasons why you end up in this situation. Some people just don't like to take responsibility for the reasons. Okay, so that's something, again, to pay very close attention. That blood analysis, that magnetic resonance analysis scan, I'm going to give you some information on it. Keep in mind, we have our open clinic days, and open clinic days means that you don't necessarily have to have an appointment. You could just walk in. That telephone number, again, for head office is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. That's Shagona's office. Debe is the corner of Ramsey Trace and the SS Area Main Road in Debe. That telephone number for Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. Of course, St. James, is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That number for St. James is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And Tobago, of course, is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That number for Tobago is 226-4553. That's 226-4553. What about overseas? So what about if you're listening to this program in New York or Canada or London and you want to have a consultation? We can do that. We live in the modern world, right? We have a lot of technology at our disposal. So you could always message us or WhatsApp us on 868. That's 868-373-2388. That's 868-373-2388. Keep in mind, we are live on our social media platforms. We are Batson Associates Limited on Facebook. On Instagram, we are Batson Associates TT. On YouTube, we are Batson Associates Trinidad. And on TikTok, it's Batson and Associates. You're listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, where we support your health naturally. DJ Mamo, of course, you're going to remind the listeners of the telephone number and the WhatsApp so that if they have any questions regarding their health issue or any of the products and services of Batson and Associates, they can feel free to give us a call.
Thank you, Dr. Jason Batson. On DJ Mamu Radio, TT.com, you're listening to Support Your Health Naturally, a weekly program aired around this time on a Thursday afternoon. And those of you who would like to call in, which we are fully aware of, most of you like to send your messages on text. That's all right. We also accept those text messages. But if you prefer to speak to the doctor live on air, it's 337-2287. WhatsApp, same number. For the international listeners, 1-868-337-2287. Again, 1-868-337-2287 for international listeners. Support your health naturally. And before we return to the doctor, I'd just like to acknowledge some listeners. We have Bobby Sergio indicating, Mr. DJ, I heard about this program from a friend, so therefore I'm listening to the doctor today. Very good, Bobby Sergio. He's a mic man. You know what's a mic man, right?
Yes, correct.
So, a mic man is the guy with the car and the mic on.
Yes, right.
Playing music and so on, right? He's a mic man. Bobby Sergio, a mic man. Chandani Ram Sundar, thank you for your message. Say hi to the doctor. Mary Reshma Maraj of Florida. She recently lost her sister and she'll be coming to Trinidad for about a week to pay her final respects. And also she'll be paying your visit, doctor. Look out.
Seriously, look out. Okay, gosh. Make sure mark up and thing, man.
Yeah. Make sure put a little more gray on that gray you have there. A little more gray. Yeah. Right. So she's looking forward to seeing you and also to see the DJ. She's coming in, right? Okay. Another one, Ravi Dinanat. Hello, good afternoon, Mr. DJ. And yes, say he listens to programs that benefits him. For example, he also goes on to say that a lot of music stations around the corner, when you're in the mood for music, we hear music. When it comes to, if you're not in good health, you cannot listen to good music.
True, I agree.
So therefore, he's saying here, thank you for the information, Dr. Jason Batson.
Yes, sir.
And he's quite okay, but I'll recommend Ravi. Ravi, you should go and at least get a little normal checkup. I don't know your age or whatever it may be, but as doctor recommended, you should always go pay a visit to the doctor from about 25, 30, 35, 40. Every 5 years, check the doctor. Not when things are going well, you don't visit the doctor.
Exactly. Always that's where they're supposed to come.
Exactly.
Don't come when your heart's dying to give you a set of work to do. That's like you're going by the mechanic, you wait until everything mash up and you have to carry by the mechanic. When you tell your price, you want to be balling.
Right. And when you go by this doctor and you tell your price, you might want to ball for the rest of your life.
You understand?
Right. So anyway, take care of yourself. There's a word called proactive.
Correct.
Proactive simply means it's not something you buy in the pharmacy or in the supermarket. Proactive means do things, right, prior to allowing it to happen. In other words, we want you to go and check the doctor, get a review on your blood, and everything that is required for you to be healthy. Every 5 years, or even before that, you should be checking. But when you grow in numbers, 10, and you're getting older, you should be a little more often at the doctor, because sometimes you could be visiting Dr.Batson today, and 2 days after something else pop up,
True.
You see, the body is like that. You can't tell,
Exactly.
right? So go get it checked out. Carol Mirage says, hello, doctor. All right, she's okay. She's in her 60s, but enjoying life. Well, you could still go and check it. Anyway, Ryan says, thanks. Sheila Prasad. Sheila Prasad of New Jersey. Hello, Mr. DJ friend. I'm listening to you and the guy in the studio there. I'm right now currently in Guyana.
Nice.
Here for a while. She's a Guyanese, but she returns to Guyana from time to time to make sure family is okay.
Good, excellent.
And then she returns to her home in New Jersey. So nice of you to say hi to us, Sheila Prasad.
Yes.
And thanks again for all those sending their WhatsApp messages. Vida says, hello, DJ. Say hi to the doctor. Right. Now, you ladies sending text messages, the men also, that's fine. I could read your text messages from now until the end of the program.
Yeah.
But tell us something that is happening in your life, right? So the doctor can do some work on it and get you working even better. Number one, blood. Secondly, water intake, right? 3, physical exercise and the disposal.
Yes,
right?
Definitely.
We want to live long. We want to live long as possible. And the only way you can do so, living long, is by doing the right things. First of all, eating, drinking, sleeping, watching, looking, and everything else that goes with it. Drinking water. It doesn't matter where you are. If you're in the studio and you feel to take a sip, no problem.
Exactly.
Like the doctor is doing right now. He's having a sip. Now, we don't call it a glass, doctor. We call it a tumbler.
That's why it's really that small cup just frustrate me. Yeah.
I like that. The small ones that frustrate you.
Yeah, small cup just frustrate me. Right? We know that. Especially if you little teacup. Look at the little teacup. I remember I went somewhere, I think was that when I was in China, boy? And these people bring this little cup. I tell the lady, I said, no, cup too small. I want big cup. She said, big cup. The only thing we have there is a pot. I said, well, bring the pot.
Yeah, bring the pot. But you know, when you go to China, you must get little things.
Yeah, tea. That was one of the best experiences of my life. When I went to China, that was what, 2014? Because some of my studies is China based. A lot of the medicine that I learned is Chinese medicine, which I have a lot of respect for because, you know, it just like Ayurvedic, I did a lot of Ayurvedic medicine as well. And Chinese medicine and Ayurvedic medicine is quite the same, you know. They just have different references for different things. So like in Ayurvedic medicine, you'll hear they speaking about things like your chakra. They will speak about Vita, Pata, those different aspects of your chakras, whereas the Chinese call it Qi. But the Chinese refer to Qi and Feng Shui and all those things. This is basically same principle, but of course different reference as regards to it. And those two forms of medicine I have a lot of respect for, excuse me, simply because of what it does as it relates to dealing with the body, because Ayurvedic medicine takes the body into its entire aspect. Chinese medicine does the same. So what I did is integrative medicine, where I have some Chinese, Ayurvedic, holistic, natural, even Western medical, so that I'm actually able to now help persons in a broad scope as regards to what is going on with them. Let me just say a pleasant good afternoon to Joseph Lee. He says, hi, doctor. Hoping to book a consultation with you in mid-August. I was diagnosed with a fundal serosal fibroid. Okay, good, no problem. Ms. Sharon Theodore, she says, I like and I share to 5 people. Viewers, don't forget to like and share. Thank you so very much for that. Ms. Marge Hills, preventative measures. So Ms. Marge Hills is again reiterating what DJ Mamu mentioned about being proactive. Very important to be proactive. Ms. Petronella Joy Felix, he said, I have started using ashwagandha and read that you should only use it for 8 weeks. Is there a reason for this? The thing is, it depends, you know. I some things is very good to use and then maybe rest at a period of time, but it is something that is exceptionally good for the body once it is the real product that you're getting. There's a product we carry at Batson Associates called Nerve Restore. That product actually works very well in regulating a number of issues in the body, especially hormonal, especially central nervous system. So again, you can feel free to give us a call or visit. Those telephone numbers and locations, we are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That's Money Talks building in Montrose, Chaguanas. That telephone number for Chaguanas is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. First floor Money Talks building in Montrose, Chaguanas. That number for Debe as well. Debe is the corner of Ramson Wood Trace and the SS Erie Main Road in Debe. That telephone number for Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. Remember, there are persons standing by to take your calls. St. James is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That telephone number for St. James is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And of course, Tobago is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That number for Tobago is 226. That's 226-4553. Again, that's 226-4553. Ms. Petronella Joy Phillips, I've tried Nerve Restore and Women's Formula and have nothing but good things to say about both. Okay, great. I'm glad to hear that. So guys, try it out. That Women's Formula. We also have a product called Optimizer. I like that product a lot because Optimizer actually helps to improve blood circulation in the brain. So it helps with people with eyesight, memory, cognitive function. It also helps you to sleep, focus better. Those are some of the things you need to look at. Keep in mind, we are live on our social media platform. We are Batson Associates Limited on Facebook. On Instagram, we are Batson Associates TT. On YouTube, we are Batson and Associates Trinidad. So, of course, feel free to give us a call or visit us, like us, share us, tag 5 friends. Over to you, DJ Marco.
Yes, Doctor. The number to call listeners, if you'd like to call in, again, we ask you if you'd like to call in. If not, send messages. I have a copy to read out. And the number 337-2287, live call-in segment. And also for WhatsApp, same number, 337-2287. And for the international listeners, it's 1-866-337-2287. And now we go to some of your messages here on 337-2287. Greta says, hi, DJ. PMS. Right. A lot of women suffer, as the doctor mentioned, silently because they're ashamed of the illness or whatever you may call it. But the doctor should also mention about men. Do men suffer with menopause? Is it the terminology is menopause?
Well, they call it male menopause, which is basically called andropause, because men, of course, because of the androgens, the difference in the hormones. Yeah, the thing is, a lot of women don't understand perimenopause. They don't understand menopause and the whole and the hormonal imbalance that could come along with it. But men also get it as well because of things like low testosterone, low androgens in the body. So there's actually something known as male menopause. The thing is, it's not discussed. A lot of men kind of shrug it off because men figure, everything.
They're mature.
Yeah. But men could tell for themselves, your sexual function is not as you would like it. That is a definite red flag, as they say. In fact, I have a big red flag. I flag big, big like you want by Center Excellence. That real big. Right? You don't want that. That means, you could be functioning better. Nitric oxide imbalance in the body is very, very important. I'm a huge advocate of nitric oxide. Huge advocate. Because nitric oxide literally superproofs the cardiovascular system. You just need to ensure that you have good brands in terms of the ones that you actually get, because I'm very brand specific with a lot of the companies that I deal with. Also, it's very important to help with things like your cognitive function, your sleep, memory. As regards to men too, you might experience problems with low testosterone, so you don't have any sex drive or any desire to be intimate with your loved one, and that of course could cause problems. Hair loss is our next thing. Low energy is also our next thing. Excessive weight gain is also an indication of male menopause. So men, there are things that you can do to correct that situation. At Batson Associates, one of the things I'm actually doing is increasing now a lot of the products that I carry for a lot of the men that we deal with at Batson Associates. That, of course, to help with a number of things, male function, prostate health, a number of different functions in the body. So it's very important that you get that information.
Doctor, excuse me, I think I have a call coming in.
Yes, sir.
Take this call. Hello, good afternoon, caller. Yes. Yeah, but don't put your phone on speaker because you're going to get a delay. Just speak to us normal on the telephone, all right? Good, lovely. I'm hearing you better now. Okay, she's calling again. That's me. And okay, caller, I'm hearing you now. Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yes. Hi. Never mind, yeah. I don't know if you getting to hear DJ Mamu?
Yeah, I'm hearing her. Okay, caller, you're listening to your system, or you have a television or something on in the background. You're getting a little confusion there. Okay, I heard your question. Are you there still? Okay, I heard your question about something leaking in the system. Where is it leaking? So
leaking? Where's that? A valve? Leaking valve?
That's in the heart.
Leaking valve in the heart, yeah.
Okay, listen on the radio and doctor will address your question, all right? Thank you. All right. Okay, so
we're talking about leaking valve in the heart. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Ms. Jennifer Valentine joining us on our Instagram. Remember, we are Batson and Associates.
I think we have another call, doctor. The calls are coming in.
Great.
Hello, good afternoon, caller. Caller? Hello? Yeah, I'm hearing you. Go right ahead.
Okay, I'm calling from New York City. Good evening, Dr. Batson. How are you?
Hi, good day. I'm good. And yourself?
Good, thank you. I am calling with questions about eye care.
Have you're calling with regards to what is eye? She said, and I'm not here.
Yeah. Eye pressure is 24 and 25.
Okay, right.
And so I'm trying to what you recommend. I know it's probably going to take time. Take care, but
Okay, caller, you listen on the radio and
Yeah.
you'll hear the doctor answering your question. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I will answer the question for her.
Thank you. Right. Now, a question is, doctor,
Right.
that eye, something to do
Her
with the
eye pressure. She has
eye
glaucoma.
pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah. The eye pressure is one is 24 and the other one is
23. 23, I think.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah. What can you recommend
To
with
bring
respect to beside the Santulan and all this other things?
Right.
She's saying that. What else can you recommend for? She's listening on the radio.
Okay, is she from is she in Trinidad
No,
or she's
internet.
overseas?
New York,
New York, right? That's why I know I was hearing the accent. Okay, good question. Yeah, there's I don't know if you know about our eye drops. There's a product we carry called Eye Optics Formula, right? That's one of the products that we use for glaucoma. And the thing is, we can actually ship that product out to you. That's a pretty easy product to get to you. What we do as well, we have IT. There's a product I use called Optimizer Nerve Restore. So I would recommend those four for you. And that's something that we can actually send. The resveratrol product is also good. So what those will do is work holistically in regulating the blood. And then what you do with the eye drop, we have, you use 2 drops in each eye, morning and evening, and about every 3 weeks to a month, you could go to the optician and have the pressure tested. And that would help, because what the eye drop does is actually detoxify the eyes. So it helps in reducing the blood pressure. It makes the eyes breathe better, clean up the eyes, improves circulation in the eyes as well, improves circulation in the cerebral hemisphere. Very, very much important.
We have another call coming in. Hello? Oh, the call went off. Just we will read that one. Yes, she's asking like what? Yes, I did get your question. Yes, I did. Right. Okay, nice. Those international listeners, 1-868-337-2287. Thank you, international listeners, for corresponding with us, one from Canada and one from New York City. Right. As we continue, support your health naturally on djmamoradiott.com. Those of you Trinidadians, Tobagonians, you can call if you prefer to send messages. I'm going to read them to the doctor and he'll respond accordingly. Right, so over to you, Doc.
Yes, sir. Again, keep in mind those international clients.
By the way, doctor, the person said thank you for answering the question.
Yes, you're very welcome, my dear. One of the things I'm going to say, in addition to the person who asked that question, you can always get a consultation with us, online, a Zoom consultation. And that telephone number that you can call or WhatsApp is 868. That's 868-373-2388. Again, that's 1-868-373-2388. That's the international number. So we can at least maybe get your records, get certain things, get a conversation going. And of course, most importantly, be able to help you address these issues that you're having. One of the things too as well, again, let me say a pleasant good afternoon to our social media listeners. Keep in mind our open clinic day as well as our upcoming promotion that we're going to have. So that's why we're encouraging our listeners to like our program, share it, and tag 5 friends. And that, of course, is going to give you an opportunity coming on to the end of the year to win that prize that we have. We're going to get into some more information on it. Of course, we're not going to waste your time. You're going to get something valuable. So take advantage of that from Batson and Associates. So we're discussing PMS today. These women who have been suffering. I'm actually, that Londonville office that we're actually working on now, I think I'm going to put a PMS center there. That office going to, yes.
We have a call coming in right now, so let me take this call. Hello, good afternoon, caller. Hi, where are you calling from? Canada on the line, doctor.
Oh, nice, man. Yeah. Just speak up a little louder. I'm not hearing you. If she could speak a little louder.
I'm hearing her clear here. You need to check your side on that side.
On that side, I wonder.
On your side, because I'm hearing her very loud and clear.
Very loud on your side. Okay, go ahead.
But anyway, go ahead, caller. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your call from Canada. And yes, doctor, she was mentioning about the products that you provided,
right,
and the service, and they were well accepted by her.
Oh,
and
good.
she's feeling much better.
Excellent.
And even though she's international, and she's making another preparation to have some more of these items.
Oh, good. Did she? But she didn't say her name.
No, she didn't give a name, but I have the number here.
You have the number there. Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that you got some products and you got results. Yes.
Yeah, 416-660, something like that.
Okay,
yes.
good.
Okay.
No problem.
Right.
And you know, one of the things I wonder if that's Miss Petronella Joy Felix, boy. One of the things I would tell you, and I always say this to the international listeners, not because you're not in the country means that we cannot help you. I've had persons who we sent stuff and I made recommendations for, and they got exceptionally good results. It's actually Miss Marge Hills. So she's telling me that she called. So thank you very much for that, Miss Marge Hills. So that was like a live testimony from Miss Hills. And one of the things we're going to do, and let me say this too, I'm glad she did this.
Yes, she did. Doctor, she did say I'm testifying on the radio.
On the radio, the products are good. Miss Marge Hills, thank you very much for that. And that's one of the things that I applaud and I appreciate with individuals. And I always ask, you know, a lot of other clients who come to us who have gotten results to share those results. I mean, you could give a testimony without giving out too much of your business. But the important thing is that somebody else out there who is going through what you was going through and who was feeling hopeless and figured they had no help, they now can get help. So that is the importance of living and really doing, you know, that particular testimony. Ms. Petronella Joyce Felix says, I live in Canada, but I am already a client. Yes, Miss Felix, I know you are a client. That's why I said I thought it was you when I heard Canada. I didn't realize it's Miss Marge Hills. So Miss Hills says, you are very welcome. Thank you so very much, Miss Hills. Greatly appreciate it.
Her voice sounds as though she is well taken care of. We have another call here. Let me see this one here. Hello, caller. Welcome to DJMamboRadioTT.com. Hi, good afternoon. Yeah. Yes, you. All right. So we ask you to listen on the radio. You have access to radio there. Okay, well, let's try to see if she can pick up the answer, doctor, on the telephone. So if you would just stay quiet for a moment, doctor is going to respond to you, right? Doctor, you heard the question?
No, I didn't hear it. No. Yeah, we're trying to figure out on our end what it is.
She has a brother who is 62 years young,
right,
and has a leaking valve in the heart.
Right.
What do you suggest that he should do or try to get to alleviate some of the issues that he's having?
To help with that. So what you're going to have to do, there's a cardiovascular protocol that we follow, which is numerous. In terms of the products that we've used at Batson Associates, definitely Nerve Restore is going to help. Optimizer is also a very good product as well to help. The nitric oxide, or there's a nitrous product that we use for cardiovascular health. That is also a very good product as well. And there's something known as silver, or a mineral formula that has silver in it. Those will help as well. So what it actually does, because doctors tell you that you can't correct a leaking valve. I disagree, because I've had instances in the past where once you give the persons what it is they need over the period of time, they get the results. So what I would really suggest for you to do, any of those international clients who call, at least send us a WhatsApp, because I could answer off the top of my head here, but a lot of the times you need to send the additional information for me. You may have blood tests, you may have an echocardiogram, you may have a 24-hour Holter monitor that was done, various tests that you would have done. Once you have those, give us. The more information we have, the more information we have access to, the better we actually able to help you to get the results that you're looking for. So that number again for the international consultation, that number is 1-868-373-2388. Again, that's 1-868-373-2388.
Is that okay with you, ma'am? You heard the answer to the question? Okay. So what she's saying, doctor, is that some of the doctors are already suggesting that they should do surgery.
Yeah, I know. What they normally suggest, valve replacement. So they could either put in a mechanical valve, which is a little problematic, because if you get a mechanical valve, then you have to use blood thinners for the rest of your life. Or you use well, only if you have a religious persuasion. If you are Muslim, well, then you might like the next option. The next option is to put in a valve, but the valve that they use is actually a pig valve. So they actually get a valve from a pig and they put it inside of you. So those are the only two options that you have. So some people have stenosis of the valve and different things that could cause that problem. So again, I could only make specific recommendation, and a recommendation in its totality with all the information. So they're going to have to get, at least for me to do a consultation with them. We could do the overseas consultation. I usually have my consultants who work with me, Ms. Karishma Ramdan. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to her, Mr. Paul Green, Mr. Rene Bastamante, as well as Mr. Vialva, who work with us, right? So you can get that information.
So, ma'am, what you should do, I recommend, but from the studio, I recommend you get in contact with the doctor from any one of those numbers mentioned, and try and have a consultation as quickly before the doctors decide to do surgery. Let us price something as before. Leave the surgery as the last resort. Speak with Dr. Batson as soon as possible, all right? Okay, ma'am. Thank you for your call. You're welcome. All right. Bye-bye. Right, so there we go.
Yes.
You'll be hearing from that international caller soon, doctor, with
Yes.
respect to that patient.
Definitely. So again, you're listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, where we support your health naturally. Our offices, for those of you who are in Trinidad and Tobago, for Shogunas, that number is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. I saw someone ask a question, Michelle Leanne Paris, ask about the Santulan. Now, Miss Paris, this is something I do not do. I do call prices on the radio at all, and when I'm doing my lives. And it's something that I just practice. What I suggest you do, I don't know where you're located, but you can always call any one of the offices and they can give you your the price. So the Shogunas office is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That telephone number for St. James is 220-8113. Again, that's 220-8113. And Tobago, of course, is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That number in Tobago is 226-4553. Again, that's 226-4553. For our international clients, those of you who are overseas, keep in mind that you can get help. At least you heard what Ms. Marge Hills said. Ms. Marge Hills got products and she got results. So help us to do the consultation and work with you to give you the results that you're looking for. That international number for international clients rather is 868. That's 868-373-2388. Again, that's 868-373-2388. And WhatsApp for the other WhatsApp number rather is 314-9975. Again, that's 314-9975. Ms. Sue Jeremiah says, excellent afternoon, doctor. Do you have any advice for someone with glaucoma? He's blind in one eye and no peripheral in the other. Definitely, we could fix that situation. We could help him. He needs to look at his water intake. He has to be very careful with his meat intake. You do not want to be taking in too much inflammatory things in the body. We're not going to starve you, but you can make better choices, better eating choices, better choices as regards to more nutrient-dense foods in the diet. The eye drop is definitely something that's going to help. The eye optics formula. Optimizer is also going to help. Nerve Restore is going to help. And that nutrient-dense food product that we have, the grape one, that is actually going to help. So again, you can get some information and call that number. That number again for Shagonas is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Davy is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. And St. James is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. I'm actually in St. James tomorrow, please God. That location is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. And I'm in Davy for a short bit on Saturday. That's just because I have a function to go to afterwards. So I'll be in Davy from 11 to 4. And that number for Davy and location is the corner of Ramsey Trace and the SS Erin Main Road in Davy. That telephone number is 223-7515. Again, that's 223-7515. Miss Charlene Mike says, good evening. Anything for lip irritation? When you say lip irritation, Miss Charlene Mike, what's the word I want to say? Well, expand a bit for me. Expound a bit as regards to what you're saying. Give me some more information. Okay, we are live on our social media platforms. Remember to like us, share us, tag friends, or tag 5 friends. Make sure and follow the page. Right? We are Batson Associates Limited on Facebook. On Instagram, we are Batson Associates TT. On YouTube, we are Batson Associates Trinidad. And on TikTok, it's Batson and Associates. Burning lips. Do you have anything for burning lips? That's strange. If you have lips burning you, it could be a sign of dehydration. I would say do that. Up your water intake. If you can get the alkagen water, do just that. If you are in Trinidad. And of course, Michelle Ann Paris says, Dr. Batson, I want to take some time to clean out my body. What can you recommend? Santulan is one. The nutrient dense product that we carry at Batson Associates together with the silver and mineral formula. Alkagen water, that's the clean out of a lifetime. You'll feel 10 times lighter, more youthful, more energy, a number of different advantages in using that Santulan. So again, feel free to give us a call or visit that number again, 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Davy is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. Remember that person standing by to take your calls. And keep in mind, we have open clinic days next week. So next week, please God, we have open clinic day, St. James. I know it's Friday for sure, and you could also get information. Wednesday, we also have open clinic day as well. We have consultants there. You could take advantage of that. That's in Chagonas next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. So you can call that telephone number again, 222-8261. That's 222-8261, as well as 314-9975. That is 314-9975. Miss Shelly Ann Paris says, Dr. Batson, I want to take some of the clean out for my body. What can I? Okay, you type. Okay, I'm trying to understand. I think I get the gist of what you're saying. So basically, you want to take a clean out and you're studying what to use. Santulan is a 7-channel detox, cleans and detoxify kidney, colon, bloodstream, liver, lymphatic system, skin, and your lungs. So it means that type of cleanse is going to help significantly with a number of things in the body. Okay, guys? So look out for that Santulan. Check out also our Nerve Restore if you have a problem with sleeping. If you find your quality of sleep is not as it should, Nerve Restore is definitely something that you need to check out. Okay, so to get some information, and we actually have Nerve Restore on special for this month. It's a good thing I remember that product, you get a discount of a good percentage discount off the product because we're actually promoting that product for this month. So take advantage of that. Yes, the Nerve Restore. So that telephone number again, 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Davy is the corner of Ramsey Trace and the SS Erin Main Road in Davy. That telephone number is 223-7515. Again, that's 223-7515. You're listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, where we support your health naturally. We're discussing holistic health this morning, or this afternoon rather. We have some very interesting programs throughout the day. All of those programs are there. This morning, I actually dealt with, I did a little thing on hormonal imbalance. And then afterwards, I had an additional program. So a lot of information there. You can actually like it, share it, tag someone. You might know someone who's sick, who needs some help. Feel free to send it for them. Becca says, hi, doc. Someone pregnant and has a toothache. Dental recommended extraction. It depends on the extraction. Where if it's a what do you call it, boy, a wisdom, the molar, that might be problematic. But it depends on how far along the pregnancy is the individual, right? So you might have to provide more information. I think the dentist, of course, is going to be responsible in what he or she is doing. So I would imagine they would have taken the necessary pros and cons into consideration. But you can still contact me, Becca, and we could go from there. Yes, DJ Mamu, we have a question?
Yes,
I like
support your health naturally. Yeah,
yes, we get
support
it.
your health naturally is on djmamuradiott.com along with Dr. Jason Batson. That's the doctor answering your questions and also inviting you to come to the office, the various offices, and get your health intact. Yvette says, Dr. Jason Batson, over the last 14 years, you have made an indelible contribution towards people's new lives.
Amen.
New lives meaning, well,
yeah,
new lives,
healthier individual.
Healthier, yeah, right.
Yeah.
New lives. And God bless you. And at the same time, from 14 years ago till today, people have been talking about diabetes and so on. And, people suffer with this particular disease, diabetes. Why don't you make a suggestion to those higher above you to come together and get a cure for it?
Good question.
And I would say, I would not say cure because
Sure.
Dr.
Yes.
Jason will
You'll
soon
see reverse.
right? Yeah, reverse.
Yeah,
reverse the diabetes.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Answer.
Yeah, the thing is, the World Health Organization and a lot of governments now looking at dealing with diabetes in a different way because they realize the World Health Organization estimates by 2040, I believe, is it, or 2030, that diabetes will pass cardiovascular health as the leading cause of death. Because currently, heart attacks kill people the most in the world. Cardiovascular disease remains the leading cause of death throughout the world. They estimate, as I said, by 2030, 2035, diabetes is going to pass that, way past it. So that's to tell you how serious it is. But with diabetes, I'll tell you something. Diabetes is something you have to pay attention to what you eat. And if ever so often you get an off figure, don't be too heavy, to be hard on yourself. Because the body is now adjusting itself. We fixing the hydration, we fixing the digestion. And once you start fixing those things, then the blood sugar starts to normalize. Look at quinoa, for example. It's something where all diabetics should eat quinoa. Quinoa. Check it out. It is actually a seed, but the advantage of it is high in protein. And that's one of the problems that diabetics have, which is why diabetics end up with their muscles very loose. Or what is known as muscular atrophy. And that's because the high levels of sugar actually draw down the muscles. Good. So those are some things that you have to do now to correct it, to bring about a better exchange for you. All right, let me just answer this question quickly with Becca as regards to the dentist and pregnancies and early in the pregnancy. The thing is, off the top of my head, I believe it should not be problematic, but you could check, do some research. I and all on my end would look and see if that's the best thing for you to do. Ms. Jennifer Valentine asked, good day, doc. Do you have optimizer? Yes, we do. Miss Dawn Ellis says, good afternoon, Dr. Batson. What should I use for my liver with readings of ALP 244 and ASP 152? And my kidneys not looking good. I am going for some testings on Friday. At Batson Associates, what we carry, the nerve restore would help, optimizer would help, the kidney tea would also help, Santulan would help, the Alkagen water. So there are things that you could do to help your situation, Miss Dawn Ellis. I know you're out in, I think it's Texas, so we could always organize and do what we need to do. Miss Jennifer Valentine, hey, Doc, you have optimizer? Yes, I said yes for that. Miss Becca says, thank you very much. You're very welcome. In addition to that, keep in mind our, as I said, open clinic days. Open clinic days means you don't necessarily have to have an appointment. Keep in mind, open is not free. We just need to clarify that for some people, right? And you could come in, see a consultant. Keep in mind, we have our open clinic days in Shogunas. That's the entire week of Shogunas. And then the other offices are particular days. So take advantage of that. Again, that telephone number is 222-8261. That's 222-8261, as well as 314-9975. Again, that's 314-9975. Any questions?
Yes, Doc, we have one from this. Just go quickly. Yeah, from Shanti. Been a while, haven't heard from you, girl. Hope you're okay. Say hello to the doctor. And yes, he was right with respect to the avalanche of diabetes in the world today. And she says here, this no cure means that whoever is producing glucophage, what's the other one now?
All the fancy
yeah. The fancy stuff. They have to make money. That makes sense? Okay.
It makes some sense. I tell people we live in a world now, and without me getting too much in the people with the politics, what I tell people, and that's why I say I'm not in the politics of medicine. I really don't have time. I'm just there to help person. But she made a valid point. And one of the things we would have realized is that sometimes the decision that people in authority make, sometimes you have to question the decisions as to whether they really thought out what it is they wanted to do. And COVID-19 showed that. So that's just me saying that, sometimes not everything that people tell you, you must take 100. You must always check it out. Because as she rightfully said, if it is people, if it doesn't have sick people, the pharmaceutical company would make money. I mean,
yes.
Or doctors would make money.
Billions was sent. Well, rather, sorry, billions was spent on COVID-19. Why billions can't be spent on getting a cure for diabetes? Well, I say cure again. Reverse on diabetes, because it is becoming prevalent. And more and more people, as you mentioned, by 2035, there's going to be a huge
cause of death.
People, right? And now you see, here's my take. Sometimes you put me to think, right?
Yes.
If these people were to die out, just saying of the head, right? And these billion-dollar companies producing all these glucophage and marionette, whatever they create, right?
Right.
Right? And all these people die. Who going to take those tablets? They're going to take it themselves?
Well, that's the whole thing.
So they were intelligent enough. They were intelligent enough, right? Get a cure for it, because when you get a cure for something else pops up. I remember when AIDS was rampant.
Yeah.
Is there a cure for AIDS? Is there a cure for AIDS, right?
The thing is, without being too political, I have seen there is research and documented research, especially in different countries like Nigeria and certain things. I have seen protocols already where you have helped to reverse that situation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So when you reverse it, right, you help people to live longer. The businessmen with the shops and the malls, they would get customers coming to buy their products, food and clothes and so on. When these people get wiped out, these fellas with the stores that they will have to close. So Dr. Jason Batson, what I'm saying here is a chain reaction.
Of course.
Right? Join it properly, you will see.
Yeah.
Because if you only have, okay, you're creating something for people to be just ease the pain.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
As opposed to fix the problem.
Like you would say, for 14 years, you only easing. You can't do something better than that.
Of course.
Right?
Exactly. So it just goes to show that, mankind, as I always tell people, remember, mankind is not just a mankind all the time.
Yes,
so,
yes.
and that's
Very
why,
unfair.
yeah, it's unfair. Of course it is unfair, and people need to really take care of themselves. One of the things that a lot of us has to understand is that with sicknesses, the lifestyle plays a significant role. And I think now a lot more people understand how important their diet and lifestyle is, where you could eat certain things, you need to use things in moderation. But when you take that into consideration, overall, you are healthier because you're making better eating choices.
Dr. Jason Batson, I was doing some reviews recently on these billionaires in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Before the magazine promoting billionaires, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't promote poor people there, mind you. They do not promote poor people.
Yeah.
They're promoting billionaires.
Right.
How many billion this one would have,
Mm-hmm.
how many cars they would have in their room,
Mm-hmm.
200, 300 cars. How many would they drive at one time?
Exactly.
Right? The excess money the excess money, the billions that these people have. Nobody asking for your money.
Yeah.
Right? We're saying, oh gosh, come on. There are poor people outside, they're suffering.
Mm-hmm.
You know what is their suffering?
What?
Trying to find more money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you have people in the world. No, these same people, billionaires, they have all these fancy structures and skyscrapers and so on. Mm-hmm. But you want people to come to your country, to visit your country, mm-hmm. patronize your business.
Exactly.
But if the people don't have access to good health, how the heck they're going to get there?
Exactly. So makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. And that's why even in my case, that's a very good point. A lot of people just tell me, but Dr. Batson, but you're a doctor too? I say, yeah. I say, but it's a different kind of doctor. So they was like, well, then I say, I am the one who does, as the maintenance man, I tell people that my job, it's just like how people, you have somebody to deal with your yard. We know rain falling. You have to have a worker man. You have to have a man to maintain the lawn. I is the maintenance man because you need to maintain your health. So it's not to say I'm telling you, because people say, well, Dr. Batson, if you cure everybody, then you wouldn't have any work. That is not true. That is not true. Maintenance. Yeah.
That's it.
Maintenance is what maintenance. Yeah.
When you have, let's draw
a reference with the car. Yes.
Analogy with the car, right?
Correct.
If you have a nice car, you don't treat the car good, change the oil on time, change all the various brake fluids and so on in time, you'll find your car will be not working properly. The same way with your body, not so, Dr. Jason.
Correct. Correct. And that's the same thing. What people have to do, preventative maintenance in any industry. If you're working oil and gas, air conditioning and refrigeration, building maintenance. I think Trinidad is one of the only countries in the world I know don't maintain anything. From building structures go right back. But you have to maintain things. Your house, you have to think, you might have to do a little painting, you do it. So maintenance with the body is very, 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 very important. Very
Dr.
important.
Jason Batson, over the last 14 years, you have been helping thousands of people become better, healthy citizens.
Yes, sir.
Right? The person who said, well, you'll run out of business. You can't run out of business. You know why? For the last 14, I will tell you why. The last 14 years, the people who have moved up to you and are better citizens now health-wise,
yes,
it had more people coming to you.
Of course.
Because not everybody knows about Dr. Jason Batson. In the last 5 years,
right,
more and more people are getting sick.
Yes.
And they don't know where to turn. They might be lucky to talk to somebody who visited you and say, hey, boy, hey, girl, check Dr. Batson, right? And that is a simple way of advertising your services.
Exactly.
Because they have been cured.
They have been cured.
But let me tell you something, the other way around now, doctor.
Yeah.
If this particular person wasn't cured, do you think he's going to tell somebody else to go by Dr.
No,
Batson?
he's not going to tell anybody that.
Oh gosh, come on, man. Common sense, man.
And I always look, and Becca say amen. Yeah. And it looked like the same lady who called just now, Miss Marge Hills. I didn't know Marge Hills on the radio listening to the program. Miss Marge Hills call and say, hey, I use A, I use B, I use C. And this is how I
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, good news the spread, no matter what. Good news the spread. Right? Good news. It's a matter, at Batson Associates, as I said, to really pay close attention and focus on what you're doing. Ms. Jennifer Valentine says, thank you, sir. Dr. B. Silva is very good. My son had a leak in his valve on his last 2 visits, And the doc said that he was not hearing anything. Keep up the good work you are doing to help us all. Ms. Becca said, thanks for all the info you shared. I am eating healthier. Great. Ms. Regina Morio says, good afternoon, Dr. Batson and Trinidad and Tobago. Ms. Becca says, amen. Ms. Marshall says, DJ, you are making so much sense. The diseases go in waves. 1 minute, everybody needs knee replacement. I like it. Then is the COAP machines for sleep apnea, etc. That's so true. That's so true. Ms. March Hill says, I am an ambassador. I take that. Ms. Sharon Theodore says, Dr. Batson, what can my great nephew do for an injured knee? He was playing basketball. He's 18 years old. Thanks for the information. Okay, so he needs to use something to help his body heal faster, adaptogens and that type of thing. So nerve restore, this product as well. We use inflammation formula, silver with mineral formula. That's going to be help, and he's going to have to take a cleanse at some point in time as well. Okay, so that's something you could look at. So I'm looking at our time. It is now 3:24 p.m.
Oh.
Yes, your time fly fast. So guys, we're very close to finishing up.
Wrap up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, of course, as usual, it's always a pleasure to be in your company. This program is we always have good programs, but I think this thus far is the most questions that we have gotten. So I'm very, very happy for that. So to the listeners of DJ Mamu Radio TT.com, I hope that you all keep it up. Give us some more questions so that I will be able to help you and speak directly to what bothers you. To the international listeners, thank you so very much for your contribution. Keep in mind, in order to have us deal with you at Batson Associates, you can message us on our WhatsApp for international clients, which is 868-373-2388. That's 868-373-2388. Also, keep in mind that we have our promotions, our open clinic days, and you could always take advantage of that. That telephone number again for Shagonas is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That number for St. James is 220-8113. As well as we also have some information as regards to those different giveaways and promotions that we have. Keep in mind, look out for some of our promotions on social media. We are live on our social media platforms. We are Batson Associates Limited on Facebook. On Instagram, we are Batson Associates TT. On YouTube, we are Batson and Associates Trinidad. And on TikTok, it's Batson and Associates. I just need to clarify something here. I thought you guys was going till 4. No. I know we had started. What time did we start, ma'am? We were doing an hour, right?
We started at 24 minutes after 2.
Okay, because Shaki said he thought we were going till 4 p.m.
Yeah, we can go at anything with PM in it. We started up with PMS. See, all mom, who have a good sense of humor. Mr. Risa Liebert says, blessings to you, Dr. Batson. Cardiologist gave me pressure tablets for heart thickening. What do you think? If you're having a problem for thickening in your heart, that's what we call hypertrophy. There are things that, again, you can use from a dietary perspective, natural exercise, that type of thing, that you can get some information. But feel free to give me a call, Ms. Sharon Theodore, regarding your nephew as well. You could also message us because there are some things that you could use to actually help the body to heal faster than normal. So again, always a pleasure to be in your company. Keep in mind our social media. We are Batson and Associates Limited on Facebook. On Instagram, we are Batson and Associates TT. On YouTube, we are Batson and Associates Trinidad. And on TikTok, it's Batson and Associates. Like us, share us, tag 5 friends. And as we always say at Batson and Associates, if you think health is expensive, try sickness. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. God bless. Remember, on Sunday, please God, we have that next live that we're going to be doing. That's Sunday from 9. So you guys could look out for that. DJ Mamusa, always a pleasure to be in your company. And we see till next week. Thank you very much, Dr. Jason Batson. We wish
You're
you all the
welcome.
best until we meet again next week.
Yes,
And
sir.
to all the listeners, thanks for your text messages. You've been listening to Support Your Health Naturally on DJMamuRadioTT.com with Dr. Jason Batson. Thanks again for listening, and keep listening. Great music coming your way on DJMamuRadioTT.com.
Yes, social media family. So again, always a pleasure to be in your companies. We have some lives coming up for you guys. Then we have our program on Sunday. Don't forget. So as usual, thank you guys for your support. Thank you for the questions. Thank you to Miss Hill for giving us that testimony. And again, let me say, because we actually doing a testimony drive at Batson Associates, and I'm going to actually start doing that every program. I'm going to talk about it because we need to capture your testimonies. You know, we had some little challenges, and we're working it out because we want more people to get help. And most importantly, we want other people to know that you get help and you recommend them to get help so we can help some more people. God bless you guys. Take care. And until Sunday, stay safe, guys. Bye-bye.